kind of an alternative arts and craft school. You don't really learn academics. You just learn like beeswax and knitting needles and Nordic mythology. And they taught this class called eurythmy. It's like dance and music. Eurythmy is the kind of evoking sound through body language and body language through sound. And so we'd always have a word and then have a movement. And fire was my favorite word. So it was like, fire. Then there was ostrich feather. So a bunch of them. Oh yeah, Mother Nature. But fire was my favorite one. Me and my brother were really bad kids, and we once pretended like we had the flu for a week just so that we could stay home and burn all of our toys. We put Hot Pockets in the microwave, and then we put them on our foreheads, and when we were in bed, and put our hands in ice cold water. Our parents would come in the morning, and we'd be like, oh, it feels so good. I don't know, this was Detroit too in like the 80s, and I guess parents didn't believe in babysitters, so they were just like, okay, we're gonna go to work. Don't get into trouble. They just assumed, because we were, Waldorf school kids, that we would just stay at home and play with beeswax all day. Instead, we had these electric cars that went around the racetrack. We would repaint them, glue nails on them, so they were hot rods. And then we would put a little bit of, not gasoline, what's it called? Not turpentine, but some kerosene, I think, because we had kerosene heaters back then. So this is the dark ages in Detroit. And we'd put kerosene on the cars, and then as we'd light them on fire, and then they would flame. We burned all of our Star Wars figures, and we would like melt them together. So it'd be like Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, Siamese twins. When we moved out of Detroit, pyromania got crazy because we lived out in the country and we burned all our garbage for some reason. They didn't have garbage pickup up there, I don't remember why. It was like the land before time. Huge garbage pile in the back. Our old stools and chairs, and my sister, when she was through her Prince phase, she put all her Prince posters on the pile. We also had a bunch of animals up there, because my stepmother, she evolved from the crazy cat lady to like this crazy Dr. Dolittle lady, and she loved animals, so she would go to the Humane Society and adopt everything. Everything that had a special need, she adopted. So yeah, we had like the three-legged black lab. He's really cute. And then we had the California king snake that was blind. He was always like running into things. And we had a Siamese cat that was agoraphobic. It just would not go outside. And I'm not quite sure where the story's going. Oh, fire, I remember this. My parents also believed in past lives. I don't know if I told you this before. They were followers of Edgar Cayce, and it was a mystic, and they would get their past lives read, and they were like so excited because they found out that they were like kings and queens of Persia, or they'd been on the Titanic or something amazing. And my stepmother was so obsessed with animals, she believed they also had past lives, so she would take them to the mystic to get their past lives read. And then she would name the animals after their former lives. So we had, what did we have? We had a Pomeranian named Princess Victoria. And then we had a goat that had one horn out of its side. named Chairman Mao. That guy was really strange. He was really depressed, so my stepmother took him to an animal therapist. And then he would get physical therapy because he was all stressed out. Music therapy. But he was so depressed that then they put him with a sheep to make friends, but the sheep just picked on him and would just bite him. And then one day we came home and he had tangled his horn in the fence and he was just hanging there, dead. Yeah. So, and my parents who were like very stoic about life and death things, they said, well, life sucks and then you die. Let's put him on the pile and burn him. So that's what we did. We burned all our animals. I'm not even going to begin to tell you. It's awful. I had this beautiful little albino rat named Mr. Bossy Pants. I got to name him, thankfully. My stepmother was like, no, his name is Nancy Reagan. But I only had him like a couple months and then he got tumors everywhere. And so my dad put him in a coffee can and just hit him with a hammer to put him out of his misery. Scarred for life. But we did prayers and we anointed him with oil and then we put him on the pile of junk and earth.